love that sound.
Paladin.
There's still a place for you in the Brotherhood, if you want it.
I'd be honored to join.
Then that settles it. Haylen, Rhys, it's time to welcome our new... She shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think she has the potential of becoming one of the best.
When do I get to head up to the Prydwen?
Paladin Dance will decide when you're allowed up there. Until then, I'm afraid you're stuck with us.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with, huh? What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough girl. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Rhys, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army. And we've dedicated our lives...
I feel like being sarcastic with them throughout this entire thing, as best as I can. So, I'm going to pull out...
Dropping muties
Excuse
and
me,
ferals is my
Paladin
specialty.
Dance.
There's still a place for you in the Brotherhood.
Hell, they're
if
just
you
extra
want it.
target practice for me.
I'd be honored to join.
Then that settles it. Haylen, Rhys, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brother. She shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think she has the...
I'm only in it for the spiffy uniforms.
Oh yeah? And here I thought you joined up for a sense of purpose and meaning.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with, huh? What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough girl.
Rhys, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army. And we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Do I look like I'm supposed to be even with the Brotherhood?
Are you gonna teach me this code of ethics?
If you were paying attention in ArcJet, you should have learned some of it already. The rest will become apparent as you spend time with your fellow soldiers. Now, since I know you're eager to get started, I'll get right to the point. Anyone under my command. Honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Does this mean I'm one of you now?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
She doesn't even know what that means, Haylen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Prydwen. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Haylen or Knight Rhys first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
Paladin Dance.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Yeah. Can't wait to get up there.
I felt the same way the first time I saw it, too. We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
After rolling that thing in, you've certainly started a war.
If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. Besides, why should we hold back when we have something like that at our disposal? That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Living in Diamond City, and you maybe want a adventure or something? I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary. has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole surviving thing.
You mean the mini nuke, Fat Man, and just leak into scrap? And I suppose the flag, maybe. Damn it, I was actually hoping for a creation club that brought in a few things of the Enclave. Would remind the flag of it.
And in other news, it sounds not other news, it's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local.
Into each life, some rain must have fallen.
I mean, yes.
The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. They'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Should have listened to it, added new dialogue, so we have places of like Hellfire on it. Having wondered where the hell you are.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Kells?
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Sorry? A little soft around the edges, aren't you? If you want to earn your place among the best, you need to toughen up. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
I don't know.
If you're planning to stay with the Brotherhood, I need you 100% committed at all times. Nothing less will do. That's all for now, soldier. Your order. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise...
Yeah, where can I...
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed.
Captain Kells?
Questions, Initiate?
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel and the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over. Dismissed, Initiate.
I'll be back.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
I be wondering where the fuck you got that hellfire from. I mean, seriously.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapid... in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victorium!
Hey, Spots.
Ad Victorium!
I mean, there they are. Singing, I don't want to set
Glad
the
to see
world
you've returned
on
safely
fire.
from the Institute, sister.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
If you say so.
I can understand your indecisiveness. Turning your weapons on the very same people that you're trying to save can be a bitter pill to swallow.
Well, there's this article.
I hope this isn't another Brotherhood morals lecture.
Not at all. In fact, it's clear from Paladin Dance's report that you understand our core values. He feels you've become quite an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
A knight? What is this? The Dark Ages?
Judging from the state of the world, it wouldn't be a stretch to say we're living in that era again. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Here's Frankie Carl with a song that, frankly, sounds a little too good to be true. I'm not saying he's embellishing, but, well, no, okay. I guess I am saying that. Never mind. Here's one more tomorrow.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
Captain.
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxon.
Proctor.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Paladin.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I'm not comfortable being watched so closely.
Well, you better get used to it. If you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood of Steel, you're going to have to adjust to the military way of life. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
I'll go it alone for now, and come find you when I'm ready.
Suit yourself. I'll be in the mess hall if you need me. Bad. Well, as long as you don't smell
I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Hey there. I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
You're no paladin.
In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
I will take that.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
I didn't join up to impress everyone.
Alright, easy night. I didn't mean anything by it. Our usual recruits tend to be wastelanders, and you don't look like one of them. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car's making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
If we're going to be working as a team, we should get to know each other better.
I guess I can't argue with that. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled a couple of behemoths and were marching on our main base of operations. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, sister.
Oh, you did.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's
Proctor
a brilliant
Tegan.
tactician.
Step forward, Knight.
Experienced soldier.
Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You can help yourself to anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done beating the rest of the crew.
Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
Pull up a stool, Knight.
Excuse me.
Mess is self-service, sister. You take what you need.
Proctor Quinlan?
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What? Not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
I'm asking myself the same thing.
I don't recognize you. Which leads me to the conclusion that you're a new recruit. Specifically, the one that Paladin Danse described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, in any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Well, I guess.
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
It went bad.
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
I mean, no one knows if everyone involved died or not. Probably, though.
My father said I used to sit way too close to the TV.
The television? Wait a second.
Just another day in the Commonwealth.
Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so have you had or...
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that...
Sure.
Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly guy in college. I mean, I had to get drunk and it was a dare.
That hardly qualifies. So I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Gross.
I heard that Elder Maxim got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with a Deathclaw.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
Now that you think, Knight.
Cute boat.
Referring to this vessel as a boat is an insult to her heritage. It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design and more than twice that to build.
Where was the Prydwen constructed?
She was constructed at Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. There was a vast amount of scrap metal and salvageable components there after we defeated the Enclave. We spent the first 2 years alone gathering the parts. The rest was spent assembling. It was worth the effort.
With the Prydwen in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxson wishes her to go.
Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
If they don't blow it out of the sky first.
You need to learn to have a bit more faith in your brothers and sisters, soldier. In any event, I hope your tour of the Prydwen helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. You're dismissed, Knight.
Excuse me, Captain Kells?
Welcome back to the command deck, soldier. The Prydwen is currently operating at peak efficiency.
Station keeping maintained. Thrust.
Sure.
I don't know about spreading the light. Make sure it's
Garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Maxson might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
The Feds have really messed up on some of their mottos in here.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxson and for the Brotherhood.
I will say that. Oh, well. Yeah, that's good he wasn't over there. Then let's just go this way.
I hope you enjoyed that last song. Okay. about a bit of good news. If you haven't already seen him, which I did, so I know it's true and not just something I overheard. Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while, and some people who are totally not on that. Well, they thought he might be
Have
dead.
you ever fired a
Or
minigun
destroyed,
that chews through ferrules like paper?
Glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talked. Like, ever. Here's Ray Smith, right behind you, baby. Song that really sounds different when you hear it at 2 in the morning.
What if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing.
Hail.
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime.
No. Yeah, Karen seen me before. It's right there.
Got it. Sweet.
I really should have my armor adjusted while I'm here.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. He had enough alliance in his foolish ways.
We should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
Beautiful. Now I wonder if I can...
Don't worry. You'll get used to sleeping comfortably underneath massive containers of highly flammable gas.
Good to know.
Looking for medical assistance, soldier?
I need some supplies, Doctor.
No problem, soldier.
That's always good to know. I'm just taking things before this thing goes boom.
I've served on this vessel for years. The only home.
Ah, nice. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
How can I help you today?
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life.
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 underlain price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... Sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
Got it.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
What brings you to me today?
Let me see what you have.
Be my guest.
Who doesn't love some Louis Jordan? Am I right? I am. Because Louis Jordan rules.
Ah, fuck it. It goes on.
If you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City and you maybe want a adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of
If we want to win the
Sanctuary
hearts and minds,
has, I
we
guess,
have to spread the
been
word,
founded
brother. Across the continent.
West there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole survey. And in other news, it sounds like maybe it's not other news, it's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it would be super dangerous, I bet. This next song's called Easy Living. Remember?
I could. I don't want to. I can make a giant ass battle happen in Bunker Hill, that's for sure. I think I might.
Hands on right now. Clean the fire alert scat off my boots.
I use it.
Split again.
That's very delicious.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
Not yet.
Well, do what you have to do.
And get back here on the double.
What in the world? I didn't call it there. I don't even have the beacon.
Remember your 3 C's. Cranium, crotch, center mass. Not everything you need in the wasteland will have all of them, but they're guaranteed to have at least
I'm so confused. Why? It was there. Whatever, it's a free ride. I get a free ride for some reason. Can I not? How does these work again? Like, it's just landed here. You're kidding me. It's broken. Just... Okay then. That's really just going to sit there. Until... I'm bored. Oh, that's funny. Okay, if I tell the Brotherhood and tell the Railroad, Bunker Hill is gonna be...
Do we really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
That's gonna be fun.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
There is...
Power armor? What would you need that?
I would not waste the cores since I don't have physics.
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? This is the 3rd time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch. We're looking into it.
Damn it, you're all useless. I'll figure out what happened. But in the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
I know that, suit. Right away, sir.
You see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately. This absolutely cannot happen again. Got it?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Hey, Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
People have no trouble getting fat and lazy on their own.
A few, here and there, perhaps. But not on the scale I'm talking about. But I can see you're having a joke at my expense. You're hardly the first. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Dr. Higgs.
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the words Sith. I certainly am.
Now what do you want? Yeah.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
What are you doing? I'm good. I'm playing Fallout. Well, were you the one who commented or something? Oh. Ah. Stalker.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Oh, fuck you, Simp. I gave birth to him. To beat that.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished.
Oh, hurry up, because I'm tempted to go
Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal.
Why?
The goal is best summarized by our motto.
You were the one who fucking told me to download it.
Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper to wrestle with something approaching free will.
What
can
level
be
were
a
you?
Recipe for chaos.
Yeah, you never fought Dyer.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate
Again, you never
human
fought
behavior,
Dyer.
they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we
I'm
know
sitting
what
at
is
a
best
300.
for our
I'm
synths.
sitting at a
A
400.
rogue synth has taken
fighting
over the
Dyer
Raider gang
here.
at Libertalia.
That's over.
His memories
That's
have been
100
erased,
over what
and
it's
his
recommended,
identity
and
altered.
it's not dying quick enough.
He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives.
Yes,
I've
I'm
dispatched a
using those.
courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Why?
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving.
You already
Many
let-
people are
Wow.
in danger,
I'm
and a
sitting at
delay
level
could
20
cost lives.
too. You must have always been trying to get on when there was a shit ton of people on.
They seem, I don't know.
That's. Did you go even try and ask? You should have asked why it was banned. Because that means
Undecided
you
by Ella
couldn't.
Fitzgerald.
That means you couldn't go do
I know the feeling.
whatchamacallit? The frickin'
So, this radio station here, we
Epic
don't really
Store.
make any caps, and there are well, some people help me
If
stay
you
in
were
the
to
air.
get a computer,
People
you
like,
couldn't go onto their store anymore.
this.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I can't get banned on it. Right into this.
The Colonial Tap House wants to remind everyone that you are not welcome there. Upper Stands residents only. Next is
I
some
totally forgot I need to keep a
order.
seat. Well, a frame here. Yeah, I don't know what you did for Epic to throw you out of their games. Were you being an asshole to someone? That... You saying no like that makes me think you were. Well, I mean, you were fighting lower level things with such high power, so that might be a reason. Oh, where did I put those where did I put the styrofoam stuff? Like, used styrofoam shit. Where are they? Oh yeah, I forgot to get myself a comfy pillow real quick. So, how long were you even on the game for? You're killing things that fast. There's only supposed to be one thing to fight every patrol. But yeah, you could easily ask Epic why you got banned. No, Epic's rather... Yeah, Epic actually tries to figure out why. So unless Epic can bring up a real reason, or at least show you proof of a screenshot or something, they are more than likely to unban you. Epic doesn't, or else Fortnite. Dude, you seriously are... I mean, with you I can see why they would just ban you outright. Well, I mean, you guys do sound sarcastic 24/7. Again, you guys sound sarcastic 24/7. You'd... Compared to a Britishman... Well, that super mutant just killed everything for me. But really, Yoko, I'm sort of laughing because you got thrown out for toxic behavior. Must have been because you were just... Must have been because of the, fucking PC players, because I'm never throwing in with PC. I'm always throwing in with Xbox or PS4. Or you're just getting the toxic PC players, because the ones the ones I've run with, they are not very toxic. And then again, we don't ever speak to each other, we're just there to kill the beast on. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah. Wrong one. Look for that. Legendary gun. No, I can. Yeah, the PCs I've run with, they don't talk or type anything. I've not been here before, game. I've been nowhere. Okay, it must have been because I did unlock that.
Fast.
Yeah. It's always dangerous running around the Commonwealth. There's no armor or power armor on.
Such a positive guy, that Bing Crosby.
Yoko, I've learned how to use my foot spotlight again. That is really just one mess up.
So, there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad?
I didn't think I had my spotlight on.
That actually helped. It helped since want to escape the Institute. Yeah. Well,
they'll make the Battle of Bunker Hill as fucked up as I can. I'm going to, once the Institute tells me to go help them, I'm going to go tell the Brotherhood, go tell the Railroad, and just watch the chaos ensue.
I think it's way safer to just...
There's a Spirit Act, huh? Why do these objects keep moving?
Up next, well, I thought I'd play the ink spots with,
and there's
maybe.
X680.
I mean, that's what it's called.
So it does not help that the Brotherhood are over here with two vertebrates. One vertebrate. What the hell took these ones out? Oh shit, X688 is probably going to fight the Knights, and I'm just gonna watch the battle. God damn it.
don't you make this easy for both of us?
Radiation. I really need the Aqua Girl perk. Okay. If I wore... Let me go throw this thing up. I don't need it running around. Ooh. I think it's just because you get the asshole PC players at like during the night time of where I am. Besides, Yoko, the toxic was it actually legit? You actually think Fortnite would be so toxic? Though. I just think they fucking hate you. So, yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as what, Nope. On the PS3. I have it on the PS3, Yoko. And you got jealous that you had to buy him. I love that. No. Besides, I don't think I want to... I guess you just... Well, I didn't need any of the toolboxes stuff because I always did the missions. Besides, I don't... Unless I can transfer my data over, I don't exactly want to... Yeah. So, there's the reason... No. I paid my money. I worked hard to get my level 100. I'm not going through that again. Because don't be like that. I'm glad The Last of Us lets me transfer over my stuff. So I get all those goodies waiting for me when I get Plus. But yeah, you can play Revelations alone on this. I'm not touching it since I can't transfer. You know, you had Wesker and Hunk, I believe. Bottom 3. I think the only thing that I'm going to want that will have ResidentEvil.net stuff on it is something to do with a multiplayer, not Umbrella Corporation. I'll let my cousin know that you're in love with him.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault.
I think the only
on
zombie
the
like
main
game,
flotilla.
well, a game like
there are
that
some
I'd
rumors out
probably
there
buy is Killing
in the
Floor
Commonwealth
2.
that
What
I
do we
have heard.
know about this synth, Gabriel?
Designation
I'm already gonna get it.
They help since who want to escape the Institute? Yeah? Well,
This vertibird is going to annoy me, so I'm just going to watch X688 destroy it.
sounds kind of crazy.
When
If
will
you
they
ask me.
learn?
And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous in that.
If I wasn't introduced with the Brotherhood at the moment, I would pop it down. But I can't.
Why do these objects keep moving?
This here is Danny Kaye.
Where is X688? Come
Nothing's gonna save you now.
Oh, it dropped off the knights. Whoa.
That big's bad aim.
Knights had themselves a guard dog on it too. Oh no, it's a scribe. Libertalia is a fucking battlefield without me trying. A good thing I'm with Enclave. I don't give a damn if I can see the Vertibird is down. They had a dog, didn't they?
Engaging target. For victory!
Damn. This is fucking hilarious. I'm scared to see what the Brotherhood, the Bunker Hill battle will look like once everybody knows. Besides, Yoko, what am I going to do with killing floor 2 anyway? I don't have plus.
Over here.
Tango down.
Yeah, but I won't play with my friends.
We're not alone.
Yes, I have other people than you.
Target spotted.
Wait, what was that?
Right here.
Other and other friends, yes.
Son of a...
Threat neutralized.
23. How old are you, Yoko?
Thought I heard some...
Right here. Right here.
What was that? Oh, no you don't. Contact lost.
Yeah.
Back up.
Yep. You'd be amazed at how many people want, you know, the cheaper labor than the actual,
Ceasefire.
you know, pay the requirement wage. Oh, and also I could actually get help from the government. Yoko, I live in the US, and you gotta think about this for a second. My old man's had 3 heart attacks, and he can't get disability.
I'm gonna make this as painful as
because
possible.
he's getting told because he's a white male, he should have no problem finding a job. Think about that for a second.
Something's out over here.
I mean, it's like your news media saying the British can go to hell.
Yeah. Damn. Son of a... What was that?
Am I right?
Another victory for the
Of
Brotherhood.
course not. You don't actually watch the news or even listen to it.
There's someone else here. Oh, no, you don't.
He's slowly getting there. Can I see one of his hits? But yeah, Yoko. There's a reason why I can't get one.
I'm hit.
Footlight again. Because I just love the footlight instead of, you know, the correct light.
I think we're being shadowed.
Enemies sight.
No shit.
Something's out there.
Come on, X6. I don't want to piss the Brotherhood off, so you're gonna have to kill them yourself.
Son of a... You're gonna pay for this. Is that all you got? Leave no survivors.
Oh, while this happens, I'm gonna go explore. Yeah. I probably don't have to try and find someone who's actually willing to file clear. I think Volcanic Origin is winning. I'm just gonna... Killing Floor 2, probably Space Hawk. I don't know if you could ever get into that game. You're basically... I don't know how to explain. I mean, I think I tried getting you into playing Space Marine on the PS3, but you didn't want to try the demo. I don't know if you'd actually enjoy that game. 10 o'clock what? Oh, at all? There we go.
That song was Hold On. It was by 3 Sons. Hey, so there's this bit of news that might interest you. If not, hang on a minute and I'll go back to music that we usually play. If you hadn't heard, I mean, I guess most people know this, but maybe someone didn't, that the Green Tech building was where those mercenaries lived? The Gunners! Nice. Gunners. That's it. That was like their base. So, those guys were tough, so I guess whoever killed them had to be even tougher, right?
Yeah.
And there's, I don't even know if this is true or not, but there's this rumor that maybe
Oh, it's shitty that we can't play any games together on this.
Was involved.
Because you got banned.
But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
Worship.
It's probably not.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully.
Segue. Back to the music, I guess.
I noticed.
Next we've got Betty Hutton. She's good, right? Everybody?
Dude, go down. You are missing. Right leg. There we go. Hey, Yoko. You're gonna love this. Let me just mess. To go with no limbs. Or if you really want to mess up Salt for a second. No, wait. I don't think you can. Are you done killing the knight and scribe yet? Don't take that as a no and you just
I'm
gave
ready
up.
to move in, ma'am.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X6. I've already neutral.
All right, let's go.
Right behind
Scribe. Anyway. I might go on to World of Warships later and play the pre-sale. I really want damn carriers already. Oh.
Where'd they go?
Lovely. I don't think you can drown in power armor, thankfully. It break his leg and he can't move. I said I broke your leg. Plasma infused handmade rifle. That's a little scary, buddy. Who do you have to kill? What's one of my raiders did you have to kill for that? Seriously, just kill him, X6. Besides, I don't even think with Resident Evil Revelations you can even play online with just episode 1. No, if it's on the 4, it requires plus. Why do you say that? Oh, you're talking about that one. No, I was talking about Red. Oh. Hey, I now do 80 damage with my plasma. Yeah. You're gonna require fluff. You don't need to actually worry about it since you have it, I believe. Yeah.
What the?
I can easily go check right now. I'm gonna turn the broadcasting off.